Hello everyone, can you break one single stick right now? Go ahead and try if you have one nearby. It takes almost no effort at all. Just a quick snap and it is done. Your hands barely feel the strain. Now picture this in your mind. You have 10 of those same sticks. Maybe 12 or 15. They are wrapped tight with a thick rough rope. You hold it in both hands and push against your chest. You bend your knees and use all your weight. You grunt and you sweat and you pray for a crack. What happens after all that heavy work? Usually nothing at all. That bundle just laughs at you. It will not budge an inch no matter what. That simple, stubborn truth is the heart of our story. It comes from a very old fable about a tired farmer. A man who worked the land with his own 2 hands. He had 3 sons who could not stand each other. Their house was a battlefield of noise and rage. The oldest son thought he deserved more land. The middle son felt ignored and pushed aside. The youngest just wanted peace but got none. They argued over who drank the last of the milk. They fought over who left the gate wide open. Every meal was eaten in bitter, heavy silence. Every evening was filled with the sound of slammed wood. The farmer sat by the fire and stared at the flames. His back ached from years of plowing hard soil. His hands were rough like the bark of an oak tree. He saw how the world outside their farm was harsh. He knew men in the village who would love this mess. A family divided is a family ripe for stealing. If his sons stayed apart, they would lose everything. The fields his own father cleared would be gone. The cattle his wife raised would be sold off cheap. He had to make them see the truth before he died. This was his last great job as their father. One cool morning he asked them to come outside. The air smelled like dry hay and wet dark dirt. A rooster crowed somewhere far across the field. He sat down on an old wooden stool by the barn. His knees made a cracking sound as he bent low. In his hands was a thick bundle of firewood sticks. He had tied them himself before the sun came up. He pulled the ropes so tight his fingers bled a bit. He called the oldest son forward with a wave. "Break this," he said with a calm, steady voice. The young man laughed and grabbed the bundle with pride. He was built strong from lifting heavy stones. He squeezed until his knuckles turned ghost white. He groaned and twisted the wood against his thick leg. The rope cut into his skin and left a red mark. But the sticks held firm like they were made of iron. He threw it down in anger and stepped back ashamed. The second son smirked and said, "You are just weak. You spend too much time sleeping in the barn." He snatched the bundle from the dusty ground. He slammed it down on a flat gray rock hard. He stomped on it with his heavy leather boot. The bundle bounced back like a stubborn, angry mule. It rolled a few feet and came to a dead stop. His face went red and he kicked the dirt away. The third son did not even want to try at all. He just shook his head and looked at his own feet. He mumbled that this was just a silly old trick. The father picked up the bundle from the cold dirt. He wiped the dust off with his worn-out wool sleeve. He looked at the rope and then looked at his sons. "You think this is a trick?" he asked them softly. They nodded their heads and grumbled some hot words. The old man did not yell and he did not lecture. He did not tell them they were foolish or rude. He simply untied the knot with his shaking fingers. The rope had been pulled so very tight that morning. It took him a long moment to loosen the grip. The rough hemp fell away and dropped to the ground. The sticks scattered and rolled across the yard. Some hit the sons right on the tops of their boots. He bent down slow and picked up a single stick. It was thin and dry and had a little crack. He handed it to the oldest son with tired eyes. "Break it," he said in a voice just like dust. Snap! The sound cut through the quiet morning air. Just like that, it was two useless little pieces. He handed one to the middle boy who stood nearby. Snap! Even faster than the time before that. The boy barely had to squeeze his fingers shut. He handed one to the youngest who still looked down. Snap! It broke before he even tried hard at all. The boys stood over a sad pile of broken twigs. They felt silly and they felt a heavy shame. The father looked up at the clear, wide blue sky. A single bird was cutting across the pale light. "You are these sticks," he said in a low tone. "When you fight and when you pull apart, you are alone. And a single stick can be snapped by a weak child. A strong wind can blow a single stick away. A hungry animal can step on it and break it. But when you stand together, you are so strong. You are a bundle tied with the love of family. No enemy in this world can break that thick bond. No storm can scatter you across the lonely hills." He did not say another word that whole morning. He just turned around and walked back to the house. The wooden door shut with a soft and gentle click. The brothers stayed out there in the dusty yard. They looked at the broken sticks and then at each other. Something shifted in the cool air that day. It was not magic and it was not a sudden change. They did not become best friends in one short second. But they stopped trying to break each other apart. They saw themselves in those scattered little sticks. They finally started to understand the word bundle. A bundle is not just wood or clothes or rope. A bundle is a group of things that belong together. In English, we use this word for all kinds of life. When a baby is born, we call it a bundle of joy. That means a tiny person who brings huge happiness. When you feel scared before a big speech, you are a bundle of nerves. That means your insides are shaking like a leaf. Even in daily life, you might buy a software bundle. That means you get several tools for one single price. Or you carry a bundle of groceries up the stairs. That means both arms are full of heavy paper bags. but the most important bundle is the one around your heart. It is the rope that ties you to the people you love. Do not let small arguments cut that precious rope. Do not let pride untie the knot that holds you. Stay in your bundle and you will be so hard to break. That is the deep wisdom of a tired old farmer. And it is a wisdom that never ever gets old. Keep your bundle close and your story strong. Keep the rope tight and the love even tighter. I will see you next time with another old tale.
能以非母语者的身份专注学习到现在，这本身就是很棒的进步。真诚感谢你的观看。如果你觉得本期内容实用，点赞或留言让我知道你的想法，这对我持续创作非常重要。我们下期见。